How's that? Oh, fishing people, eh? My idea of fishing is opening a nice tin of sardines in tomato sauce, Madge. Apart from the fishing people, I'm just about here on my own. It's beautiful, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's tranquil. It's really, really just what I like. Of course, to achieve this almost zen-like level of tranquility, you have to go off-grid, away from hookup, electrical hookup that is. Now some people might find that a bit of a worry. Not me though, because I am fully equipped. Well, at least the motorhome is. Because the last thing that you want to happen when you're out in the middle of, well, almost nowhere like this, is to run out of electric power for your lights, your water pump, in my case, a diesel heater, the electric fridge that I plan to get. Then, of course, there's the electric steps. And my very favourite piece of equipment, 12-volt equipment that is, an inverter, which, as you probably know, is a magical device that transforms 12 volts DC into 230 volts AC. How do they do it? I have no idea. Actually, I do. What the inverter does, it powers my microwave oven, it powers my electric toothbrush, and critically and essentially, it powers my electric toaster. Now, more and more people want to come to places like this, out in the wilds. They want to go wild camping, get away from it all, the restrictions of campsites and all that kind of stuff. But people tell me how much they worry. They're going to run out of battery power. They've got to turn the lights off at 7 o'clock. They can only watch television for an hour a day. They certainly can't use a microwave oven or make toast. Disaster! But I am confident that I could spend pretty much as long as I want here, because I've got a really good set of leisure batteries and I've got a CTEK onboard charging system which actually charges the batteries up as I'm driving along. So I know that on the way here I got a really full charge into the batteries. Everything's great. The onboard charging system comprises two units. The D250SA, which is a 20 amp battery charger, and the SmartPass 120, which is an energy distribution unit. The two products work together to put up to 140 amps into the leisure batteries as the vehicle's moving. Well, it took me a few hours to get here, and I've checked, and indeed the batteries are full up. I've got loads of energy in here. I can just sit here and relax, do whatever I want. Oh, it's absolutely ideal. So let's have a look inside this cupboard. And here, as you can see, we have two CTEK units. We have the D250SA and the SmartPass 120. The D250SA is a 5-stage charging unit, which charges the leisure batteries at up to 20 amps when the vehicle's moving. The SmartPass comes in and it can put out up to 120 amps when the vehicle's moving. So together they're capable of charging the leisure batteries at up to 140 amps, which is pretty impressive. The SmartPass is a fully automatic power management system. It controls, prioritizes and distributes power to ensure that both the leisure batteries and the starter battery are kept fully charged and are maintained at all times. They can both be used independently, but when they're together, like they are here, then really good things happen. Another great feature about the SmartPass is that if you should be unlucky enough to have a flat starter battery, the SmartPass connects the starter battery to the leisure battery for 10 seconds, enabling you to get enough power to start your engine. I know what you're thinking. While I'm sitting here, how am I going to get energy into the batteries? Well, built into the D250SA is a very clever solar regulator. So my solar panel is up there now, absorbing the rays of the sun and feeding the battery. So even when the engine isn't running, my CTEK onboard charging system is shoving power into my leisure batteries.
The onboard charging system isn't the only thing I've got in this cupboard. Take a look at this. This is a CTEK MXS10. It's a mains charger, and I expect you're going to say, well, why do you need a mains charger if you're never on hookup? Well, the reality is that if you leave any lead acid battery standing still for months, weeks, or even a few days without being charged and maintained, it's going to suffer, so that when you do come to use it again, it won't work as efficiently as it did, and it may even be damaged to the point where it won't work at all. So when I park my vehicle up for even a few days in the winter time or any time of year, I do hook it up to the mains. And the MXS10 works in conjunction with the onboard charging system to ensure that both my leisure batteries and starter battery are fully charged and maintained correctly at all times.
Safely, cleanly and efficiently. All this natural beauty and tranquility, well, it's all very well, but frankly, it can get a little bit boring. I wonder what's on TV.